I grew up just outside of Baltimore in a Caribbean American household. And growing up, there was always this sort of weird tension between the culture inside my home and outside my home, I'd say. But eventually growing up, I realized that both sides of myself and my family were important, not just how I was acting sort of outside in school. I definitely think that shaped me and led me to CGT eventually.
My undergraduate degree was a development studies degree, wherein we took up economics, political science primarily. Felt like a natural progression or a lateral level up.
I am Dutch and Ugandan. I grew up in the Netherlands, but my mom is from Uganda, so I also go there often. And I see really big contrasts between the two, and it's something that I always try to resolve within myself, but also resolve in how does global inequality arise, why do cultures differ so much from each other, and how can we bring people closer to each other.
CGT feels different from other academic spaces I've been a part of because they sort of let you choose your own adventure and decide how you wanted to handle the degree. I really loved that, but also loved having a home base. I love seeing all of my classmates like once a week in MA seminar, but still doing my own thing in my different electives. So it was really nice to explore and figure out what I personally wanted to do at Columbia, while also knowing I had a cohort supporting me and faculty and staff supporting me as well. I think what surprised me most about the CGT curriculum is how invited we were to learn from each other as resources. I think that was the best part of the program by far. I think people and their lived experiences can teach you so much more than any research or textbook can, and I loved that, it wasn't just allowed, it was encouraged. I definitely think the faculty support at CGT was amazing. Knowing there was someone there every step of the way, knowing I could email whenever any questions I had, and I never was made to feel silly about the questions or my concerns or my ideas even, just being supported every step of the way was great.
I think a class that really set the tone for me was one of our first seminars where Adam Tooze explained how the polycrisis is working, and he really emphasized that one of the skills you need to have if you're going to be studying global thought is to lean into the uncertainty but still dare to step forward and take action. And I think that really changed the way that I took all classes and positioned myself within the classroom after that.
If I could sum up my CGT experience in one word, I would use the word tapestry. It kind of felt like we were all individual elements in one beautiful art piece, a tapestry of different ideas, different ideologies, different backgrounds, different people.
There's so many interesting courses that Columbia offers, and CGT offers you the opportunity to really explore that. And I was really drawn into the international perspectives within the classroom. We're 36 students from 24 different countries, and I feel like that also adds so much to a class discussion, that there's people that have actually lived in so many different places in the world.
The most important thing I learned in the program was just to listen. A lot of amazing discussions were had and very substantial thoughts were formed because of people's willingness just to listen and learn from a lot of people from all different contexts and all different corners of the globe.
I think the ability to listen and learn from my classmates really helped me build up communities from the ground up, recognizing that every voice sort of has a power, every story is important, and that all needs to be incorporated into the solution.